stop before you reach for that shampoo bottle this morning. I need you to hear something that most women over 60 have never been told. Not by their stylist, not by the products they buy, and certainly not by the beauty industry that keeps selling them the same solutions to a problem they have never properly explained. Your gray hair is not dull because it is gray. It is not dull because of your age. It is dull because of 6 specific things you're doing, or not doing, in the shower and at the sink. By the end of this video, you will know all 6. And the number 1 mistake, the one doing the most damage, is the last one. Do not skip ahead. Gray and silver hair is structurally different from pigmented hair. The cuticle becomes more raised and porous as pigment cells stop producing melanin. A raised, porous cuticle absorbs buildup faster and reflects light less efficiently, which creates that flat, yellowish, spineless appearance so many women over 60 struggle with. The good news? Every single mistake on this list addresses one of these 2 problems. Fix the mistakes, fix the hair. Mistake number 6. You are washing your hair too often. This one surprises almost everyone, because the instinct when hair looks dull and flat is to wash it more frequently. More washing feels like more cleaning, which feels like more brightness. But with gray and silver hair, the opposite is true. Every time you shampoo, you strip the hair of its natural oils. After 60, the scalp produces significantly less oil than it did in your 40s. This means that when you wash gray hair every day, or every other day, you are constantly stripping away the very oils that keep the cuticle smooth and the hair looking luminous. And they are not coming back fast enough between washes. The result is a cuticle that stays permanently raised and dry, which scatters light rather than reflecting it. Move to washing every 3 to 4 days. Use a dry shampoo formulated specifically for gray or silver hair. One with a clear or tinted formula that refreshes without depositing residue. Within 2 to 3 weeks of making this change alone, you will notice a difference in how your hair reflects light between washes. That difference is your natural oils doing exactly what they were designed to do. Mistake number 5. You are using the wrong water temperature. Hot water feels luxurious, and especially in colder months, it is one of those small daily pleasures that is very difficult to give up. But hot water is one of the most consistent and least discussed causes of dull, frizzy, lifeless gray hair. Hot water opens the hair cuticle aggressively. When the cuticle is fully open during your wash, it absorbs whatever is in the water far more deeply than intended. And when you step out of the shower, the cuticle does not close cleanly on its own, especially on the more porous gray hair shaft. What stays open scatters light. What stays open also allows moisture to escape. The fix is a cold or cool rinse at the very end of your shower. You do not need to suffer through a cold shower from start to finish. Wash and condition in whatever comfortable temperature you prefer. But in the final 30 seconds, turn the water to as cool as you can tolerate and rinse your hair thoroughly from roots to ends. This closes the cuticle. A closed cuticle reflects light cleanly and consistently. This one change makes a visible difference within the first 2 to 3 washes, and it costs absolutely nothing. Mistake number 4. You are skipping or rushing your conditioner. Most women over 60 do use conditioner. The mistake is in how it is applied and how long it stays on. Gray hair needs conditioner to penetrate more deeply and stay on longer than pigmented hair does. What most women do is apply conditioner from mid-length to ends, leave it for 30 seconds to a minute, then rinse. That is not enough time for the conditioner to do anything meaningful on porous gray hair. Think of it like ironing a linen shirt. A quick pass does almost nothing. Sustained deliberate contact is what actually smooths the fibers. Apply your conditioner generously, from the ears downward, leaving the roots clean, and leave it on for a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes. Better still, apply it, clip your hair up, finish your entire shower routine, and rinse it out last. That extra time is the difference between conditioner that sits on top of the hair and conditioner that actually works. And once the cuticle is smoothed by properly absorbed conditioning agents, The light reflection changes immediately and visibly. You are using the exact same product. You are simply giving it the time it needs. Mistake number 3. You are using a shampoo that is wrong for gray hair. Purple shampoos, also called toning or violet shampoos, are often recommended for gray and silver hair to neutralize yellow tones. And this advice is correct, but only when applied in the right way. The mistake most women make is using a purple shampoo every single wash, or leaving it on for longer than directed. What actually happens is that the violet pigment deposits unevenly into the porous gray cuticle, creating a lavender or ashy cast that looks flat and artificial. The second version of this mistake is the opposite, never using a toning shampoo at all. The correct approach is a rotation. Use a gentle sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo for your regular washes, 2 or 3 times per week. Then once per week or once every 10 days, substitute a purple or toning shampoo, leaving it on for the time specified on the packaging, usually 2 to 5 minutes, and rinsing thoroughly. That rotation gives you the toning benefit without the over-deposit problem. The result is silver that looks cool, clean, and intentional, rather than yellowed or overtoned. Mistake number 2. You are not doing a monthly clarifying treatment. This is the mistake that quietly undoes everything else on this list. Gray hair, because of its raised and porous cuticle, accumulates buildup faster than any other hair type. Product residue, mineral deposits from hard water, scalp oils, environmental particles. All of these settle into the open cuticle and accumulate there. Over weeks and months, this invisible layer of buildup is what gives gray hair that dingy, yellowish, heavy, flat appearance that no amount of regular shampooing seems to fix. Because regular shampoo is not designed to remove this kind of deep buildup. It cleans the surface. It does not clear the cuticle. A clarifying treatment, either a dedicated clarifying shampoo or an apple cider vinegar, rinse diluted with water in a 2-to-1 ratio, used once per month, strips this accumulated buildup cleanly and completely. Women who have never done this before describe it as their hair suddenly looking lighter, brighter, and more silver, not because anything changed about the hair itself, but because the layer of buildup that was filtering all the light is gone. Always follow with a rich conditioner afterward to bring the cuticle back down. Do this once a month, and your regular shampoo will work noticeably better every single wash between treatments. And now, mistake number 1, the one I promised at the beginning. Mistake number 1, you are not protecting your gray hair from the minerals in your water. Tap water in most parts of the country contains dissolved minerals, primarily calcium and magnesium, called hard water. Every time you rinse your hair, a thin film of these minerals is being deposited onto the hair shaft. On pigmented hair, this mineral film is largely invisible because the hair's own pigment compensates for it. On gray and silver hair, which relies entirely on the reflective quality of the cuticle to look luminous, this mineral film is catastrophic. It sits on top of the cuticle like a frosted window, scattering light in every direction instead of allowing it to reflect cleanly and evenly. The result is exactly that flat, yellowed, lifeless quality that feels impossible to wash out, because you cannot wash it out with regular shampoo. You are adding more minerals every time you rinse. The fix has 2 components. First, the monthly clarifying treatment directly addresses mineral buildup. Second, and more powerfully, a shower head filter designed to remove calcium and magnesium from the water before it reaches your hair eliminates the source of the problem entirely. These filters attach directly to your existing shower head without any plumbing work. Women who make this single change consistently report more dramatic and lasting improvement in the brightness and luminosity of their gray hair than from any other single product or technique they have tried. Because they are finally addressing the actual cause rather than managing the symptoms. Your gray hair is not the problem. It never was. And now you have exactly what you need to prove it. Which of these 6 mistakes were you making? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.